In this video, I'm going to show you how to create a simple animation based on some of the tutorials about the basics of After Effects. So once again, we're going to click on New Composition, and I'll call this Hello World, and I'll leave everything else the way it is, 25 frames for the duration and 24 frames for the frame rate. All right, I'm going to import my file that I want to work with, and I'm going to pull it down into my timeline like this. And you can notice that the image is quite large. So I'm going to hit S for scale to scale it down so it can fit perfectly into the work area. And I'm going to pull it down like this. So what I need now is a background. So I'm going to go create a new solid for a background, and I will say, okay, I'll drag it down. Okay, so that's fine. I'm going to lock the background so that I don't mistakenly move it. And so what I want to do here is a simple character wave, just to show you what is possible in terms of creating a simple animation. So I'm going to zoom in a little bit. My goal here would be to mask this hand off the character and create a simple wave animation. So what we can do is I can create a mask around this hand by using the pen tool. Make sure the layer is selected, and I'm going to click around it. Obviously, you can be very meticulous about it by making sure that you really select around the wrist region. And I'm going to click, and you'll notice now I have a selection of the hand. Now, simple step, I'm going to make a copy of that layer, Control D. Now there's already a mask. If I hit M, here, if I hit M, it reveals the mask option. You will notice that the mask is set at Add. So I'm going to go here and make it Subtract. Now, once I make it Subtract, you will notice that the first layer becomes the body of the character. So I can click on it, hit Enter, and call it body. And I can also click on the second layer, click Enter, and I will call it hand. Now you can guess what the next steps will be. It's just a matter of deciding how I want to rotate this hand. But to make sure it's right, I need to make sure the pivot point is somewhere in the right place here, which is where the wrist orbits from. So once again, to do that, I will hit Y so I can move the anchor point to somewhere here where the character will wave from. Now hit V to accept it. Now with that layer selected, I can actually move it down a little bit. Notice that the hand layer is behind the body, and I'm doing that on purpose because I want the situation when I make a wave animation, the character's hand looks believable. So I'm going to go to frame 1 with the hand layer selected. I will hit R for rotation. I'll put a keyframe, and I'll move in time. I'll come in between here, these two arrows, put a keyframe, then I'll go in between those keyframes and just make a simple animation like that. Okay. And let me click out. You notice this glitch here. It doesn't look too good. So what I can do to fix that is I can actually push this down a little bit more, something like that, so that when it rotates, the hand is not going off the right position. So I have a simple animation. So the animation looks quite slow. To fix that, the timing, I'm going to move the keyframes together, which means if your animation is too slow, you can actually move the keyframes together, reducing the space between each keyframe, and the animation should become faster. Now I have this frame sorted. I'm just going to copy it with the keyframe selected. I'm going to do Ctrl C to copy, and I'll hit Ctrl V to paste it. Okay, and I'll do the same thing a couple of times. So I have a simple wave. Okay, so let's see what we've got here. I'll hit N and let's zoom out a little bit, and let's play the animation and see what it looks like. So we have the character waving. So I would like you to play around with this and see how you can enhance the animation even with the background and make it look interesting. Bye for now.